Hi, and welcome back to lecture number 6. This is topic 1.6, Learning Traditions. We have one learning objective today that's describe the institutional and community-based models of education present in early West African societies. The learning centers in West African empires started with the rise of Mali. In Mali, there was a large book trade, universities, and learning communities. Timbuktu was one of the major centers inside the Kingdom of Mali, attracting scholars such as astronomers, mathematicians, architects, and jurists. The image on the screen is actually of star charts that astronomers used to document the movement of celestial bodies. One of the reasons Timbuktu grew in importance was because of Mansa Musa. He chose it as the site where he brought architects who built madrasas, or religious schools, and mosques that are unique to the city. The architectural style of these buildings blended traditional West African and Islamic designs, creating a distinct cultural heritage. Additionally, Timbuktu's strategic location along the trans-Saharan trade routes facilitated the exchange of ideas and knowledge, further enhancing its status as a learning hub. The universities in Timbuktu, such as the University of Sankore, became renowned centers of learning, attracting students and scholars from various parts of Africa and beyond. Furthermore, the manuscripts housed in Timbuktu's libraries covered a wide range of subjects, including astronomy, medicine, and law, reflecting the city's intellectual diversity. Many Islamic researchers and teachers were also drawn to the city because it served as a major trading center. Mansa Musa himself was possibly the richest man in all of history, estimated to be worth about $400 billion in today's money. He used some of that wealth to fund universities and libraries in Timbuktu. This excess wealth sustained learning and artistic endeavors in the city. In contrast, the rural areas continued to practice traditional beliefs and did not attract similar inhabitants. The griot in Mali were prestigious historians, storytellers, and musicians, essentially acting as oral historians. They used oral traditions to maintain the community's history, traditions, and cultural practices. Because they held all of the community's history, they acted as advisors to the royal family. An example of a song or a history that the griots were responsible for preserving is the Epic of Sundiata, which recounts the rise to power of Sundiata Keita. A quick summary of that is that he was the 12th son of Nare Magan Konate, the ruler of Kangaba. He was the sole survivor of the ruling family after his uncle, Sugmagru, claimed the kingdom. His uncle killed all of Sundiata's siblings and spared him because he was physically unwell as a child and thought to be no threat to the throne. Sundiata was exiled instead of killed, and over a few years he gained strength, forged alliances with neighboring groups, and returned to battle to reclaim his kingdom from his uncle. The Epic of Sundiata not only served as a historical account, but also as a source of inspiration and moral guidance for the community. The griot's role in preserving such epics ensured that the history and values of the Mali Empire was passed down through generations. The griot tradition included both men and women, and gender played an important role. Griots could only marry other griots, forming a sort of caste in the Mali Empire. This allowed the specific group of people to hold the community's history, which was then passed down to the children of griot families. Griots preserved the knowledge of the community's births, deaths, and marriages. The griot musical performances were also a key aspect of their storytelling, using instruments such as the kora and the balafon to enhance their narratives. Additionally, the griot's ability to adapt their stories to contemporary events helped maintain their relevance and importance within the community. Finally, here's a recap. Major centers of learning arose in Mali and the city of Timbuktu as a result of the wealth the empire amassed. The griots were part of an oral tradition to preserve the community's history. The Epic of Sundiata was a major example of a griot story, and both men and women were part of this tradition. The profession was inherited from both parents. Timbuktu's universities and libraries were key in fostering intellectual growth, while the griots ensured cultural continuity and adaptability within the community. Thank you for watching. If you would like to watch the next lecture, click the thumbnail on the screen. And if you would like more resources to help you study, you can visit apushslides.com/afam. I wish you the best of luck with your studies, and I hope to see you back on the next lecture.